Okay, for once, Leslie's fairly more sober. And the coaster is not. And I get to video her at all the points in my life that she's videoed me. I thought you were putting sunglasses on. That was a scary thought.
No.
But you are like so cool that your sunglasses at night you would need.
And you know how much I hate that song. Anybody who knows me knows how much I hate that song. But anyway, continue with your interview.
Okay, so you got the floor, baby. What's that? Speak.
You want me to speak truth or just...
I want you to speak truth. Is it bad about me, though?
No.
All right. Well, I know it wouldn't be, but...
Because I don't speak that in public. No.
I'm having a moment.
That goes to my grave.
There's bad truth about me that needs to go to your grave?
Hello?
Okay. We're only speaking things that we need to speak.
Okay.
I get it now.
What do we want to talk about? You have to interview me. Usually I have to interview you.
I do always have to interview you. But you asked me about politics that I'm now catching up on thanks to you.
Okay.
Let me get your opinion on...
This should be interesting.
It will be interesting when I figure out what I'm asking you. Friends. True friends versus verbatim. I had to throw that in there.
Inside joke, folks.
True friends versus like the wannabe fake friend thing. What do you think a true friend is?
A true friend will accept you for whatever and whoever you are. Even if you shit on their shoe, they're not going to push you away. They're just going to say, why did you shit on my shoe? I think true friends, doesn't matter how many years you go through, without speaking, without seeing each other, you pick up right where you left off. I think true friends is always having their back, knowing the right moment to tell them the truth. That's what I think true friends. Fake friends are obvious.
There for the moment.
Oh, absolutely. They're always for the moment. But they're obvious and at some point always reveal themselves. That's what I think true friends.
Do you think besides you and I, there are any true friends left besides the groundhog and the toad and the deer that we live with? Because I'm starting to think there's not. And it's sad to me.
Okay.
It's sad. Do you really truly think that you trust anybody with your life other than me?
I trust very few people with my life.
So your circle is extremely small.
Very. Like my ex-husband's dick. But anyway, that's a different story.
I don't like him.
I'm sorry. My children are going to see this.
I'm sorry,
He was a fine size. Anyway.
He's a cop. That we respect the law. Oops.
Really?
Matt Cope, if you're listening, and Brian Quillen, because you guys, and David Carter, I know you guys are my friend cops, but you're good cops.
I was married to a cop. Very few of them are good. Anyway, where was I?
We were talking about true friends versus fake friends, and we are watching Terry Turner's rude ass comments to the little prank call that
we'll get to Terry's call in just a moment.
Comment.
I'm gonna be Mark Levine, and no, he'll get that. You won't, but I'm gonna be Mark.
Terry says, "No, I fucked chickens," and Leslie wouldn't hold it still. She kept saying she was hungry. What the fuck? That was not nice.
I think we should just turn this around now.
Okay, no, it's always been around you. I would just had to read that rude comment.
Okay, I don't even remember where I was at now.
No, the true friends versus fake friends. Just
the fake friends.
Just
I'm
like
sorry.
our life. Okay, no.
I
want to change this up. I'm gonna put you on a whole nother fucking page.
I'm gonna show you
energies. Bam. Switch. I know you can. Positive energy, positive thoughts, positive thinking. The effects of that versus negative stuff.
Negative thoughts are a cancer and they spread. not only do they affect you, they affect everybody else, as is positive energy. It's also a Cancer. You spread positive energy, it will spread to the next person. Do we always think positive? No. We all have people in our lives that will drive us to the brink of insanity. And we have our moments where we break down and we can't think positive. But for the most part,
But don't you feel that's the time when true friends are there to pick us up and share their positive with us? Because everybody's got negative for a minute. No one can be positive 100%.
True.
You can try your hardest.
Absolutely.
But
true.
out of the blue, an idiot can come along and do something negative, and it puts you automatically in that mode, right?
It can.
Okay, so that's when you need the people that love you, true friends, such as I think of you, to pick you up.
I find something very interesting
love you.
here. I find the fact that this video, for once you're interviewing me, but somehow is turning to you.
No, I was talking about,
I
negative
know what you
positive.
were talking
But
about.
I love your negative, because you always pick me up. I need you
do.
for that. That was my point of that.
I do. I try whatever I can do to be her upside. She tries whatever she does to be my upside, because everybody knows we have those days.
But we get together and it turns into a drunk site, and that ain't bad.
Now, wait a minute. I want to make something clear. Not every moment we spend with Leslie together are we drinking. We're sober together quite a bit. And she's just as fun, just as loyal, and just as funny.
I love the way you lie.
Not
Sorry about
lying.
that. No.
No.
What? I mean, I don't care. Life happens.
It does.
Life happens.
It happens, and we all...
I love you last night because I said, "Do you think I'm an alcoholic?" You said, "No, baby, you're on a bender."
Yeah, that
That's
was...
got me through my day. Because I was trying to be good for day 2, but you know what?
What?
You came over with vodka.
I did. I'm an enabler. What can I say?
It's not that. You just wanted me to be happy because that's
I
how
did.
good you are.
Oh, thank you.
Tell your dad. Come on. I don't want you to cry. But now this is for him.
Okay. You want me to tell my dad what?
How much we love him, no matter what. I want your dad to watch this video and call us and chew us out. That's what I want.
Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my very first childhood, my second childhood memory with my father. I was 4 years old. My father is a lover of musicals, as am I. It's built into the DNA. And I remember vividly sitting on his knee, and I was watching Singing in the Rain for the very first time. Ever since then, Singing in the Rain has meant more to me than any movie in history. I have a lot of favorites, don't get me wrong. My kids have been raised on this too. But every time I watch Singing in the Rain, I think of those moments on Daddy's knee.
Awesome.
And
That's why you're so awesome.
that is without a doubt my favorite memory of my father. He was gone a lot during my teenage years, but I was busy. I was a teenager. I was busy with life. And I was a Democrat back then, believe it or not. And we had very differing political views.
Back up.
Yes.
Say that again.
I was a
what?
A liberal Democrat.
Okay.
I was.
Don't
As
judge,
are
'cause
most young
I was
people.
too until I found out about the foreign policy stuff. Seriously, I didn't know
As
that.
Winston Churchill always said,
That's my
if you're
favorite.
not a liberal when you're young, you have no heart. If you're not a conservative when you're older, you have no brain. That was that's
That was
one of
kind of deep.
it is.
That was very deep. I
And
like this.
also one of my father's sayings. He admires Churchill greatly, and I can honestly say that the number one thing that my father taught me, other than conditional love, was absolute, without a doubt, love of country. My father loves his country. He served his country. He is, without a doubt, one of the best historians out there. Whether he teaches at Harvard or not, the man knows just as much as any tenured professor out there.
But as much as he knows,
Mm-hmm.
he's humble. And he doesn't judge anyone.
My father
He helps
doesn't
the
look
people
down.
on the street.
Yeah.
He doesn't judge any. That's why I love him.
For those of you that don't know, my father ran a mission for 20 years in West Memphis, Arkansas, for men who had just recently been released from prison. They had addiction problems, massive criminal records. My father took them in, gave them a home, and had a shelter, and got them jobs, and preached to them, yes, which is funny that my father's a Southern Baptist preacher and I'm an atheist, but that's a whole other story.
We're converting. I just don't know.
My father took these men in, never judged me, never judged Rocky, my brother who is gay. He's never judged Leslie or my...
Thank God, because no, I don't mean that bad, but I mean he loves us.
My father...
Your dad is the true meaning of like greatness.
My father
Your
is
dad,
the true meaning of
Parker,
actual Christianity.
Equals unconditional love.
He does.
And that's what this world and everything should be based on, unconditional love. He showed me that.
He's a good man.
I love him.
A brilliant man.
I'm probably going to be sad because I
No.
love him.
You know what? I'm not going to be sad right now.
Okay.
My father has lived such an incredible life. Incredible. He has
Selfishly, I'm not ready
lived.
though for that to be over.
He has lived a million lifetimes and was lucky enough to find the love of his life in his 40s, who is by his side at
Which
this
gives us
very
hope.
moment. At this very moment, she is by his side. I don't know what I would do without my stepmother, Betty Parker. She is, without a doubt, amazing. I know it's hard for her, but back to my original
your dad's
point.
Just unconditional. That's the.
He is an
that's-
unconditional man. He has always taken in every person that ever came to the door of the ministry, and he never turned them down. And he decided to start a new one in Florida. And that's what he did. He found the funding for it and started a brand new mission. And there are lifetimes upon lifetimes of men out there who are testifying to me right now during my dad's
I read those
illness
posts.
about how much
So many people
Brother Fred
changed their lives.
absolutely changed
You know
their
what?
lives.
The day he adopted me unofficially and called me his daughter meant the world to me.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, he knows me, which is probably scary, but it ain't scary because I'm not bad. But he's seen through. You know what? I'm not trying to be like crazy dramatic, but kind of like they say, like, God looks at your heart, whatever. That's what your dad does. Your dad didn't look at, oh, God, she's a crazy, drunk, silly girl. He looked at my heart and he knew what was there. I have shared
My
pictures
father
with
adores
him.
you.
And I had, God.
Adores you.
adore
You
him.
are his daughter.
I adore him back. He looks at like, I would send him pictures that was like in Florida of like rescue dogs just for him to cross post, you know. And he's seen my heart. He's seen that I love stuff. I was just a little bit lost.
I'm not going to have tears right now.
I'm
I'll
sorry
say
that
no,
I'm
no, no,
trying
no,
not
no,
to do
I'm
that.
not going to have tears now, knowing that
But when you
soon,
do, I'll
someday,
catch you. when
will.
you do have your tears, I'll be the one.
I know you will.
My tears come out now, but if that day should ever occur, guess what? I don't want to talk about that. I want to be in denial for a minute. But when you do, I'll be there for you.
My biggest thing.
Can we call him? Can we get this video and call him?
It's too late. It's too late.
Why
honey.
can't we just hear his voice
past
one time more?
3 o'clock, honey? He's just too tired. He's too tired. Anyway, back to my point.
I want to get.
I just want my grandchildren, and they're lucky enough to know their grandfather, but they don't get to see him very much. They've, luckily with Facebook, even gotten closer with them. And they adore their grandfather, and he adores them.
And you forget one funny thing too. The greatest
that?
thing, your dad's funny.
He
He's
actually
so
is really
witty and
fun.
funny. And you know what? I hope you can hear me, Dad. And I hope that you know it's your other daughter talking when I say you and your new phone and autocorrect in your post has made me laugh. I don't want you to have an infection in your Bible. And I don't want you to be.
But that's unfair. We don't know if it was the text or his mind.
No,
but-
it's not his mind because I believe in his mind. And when he left out words and said good news, the doctor said I'm no more stupid than I'm like, I got, because that's why he loves me. I got a second opinion that, Dad, because you left out a word, you spelled this wrong. Dang it, Leslie, it's autocorrect. It's not me. I'm using this tone. Say what you will. We'll go along with that, Dad. Just be, and I love him.
Now, for those of you who know me, and I'm an atheist, and of course I am a preacher's daughter, brought tension in the past between me and my father, but honestly and without a doubt, what brought my father and I back together many years ago was my shift in politics. I was a left-wing Democrat, and then when I turned 23, my worldview changed. And now my father see eye to eye. We've never been closer, even though we're far apart.
And he does think I'm the favorite daughter, and I'm going to bring you closer to God.
He does truly believe that Leslie's going to convert me somehow.
But I think he tells each of us that we're the favorite daughter.
Right.
And we each believe it. I know I'm the favorite. Do you think you're the favorite?
No. Not for a minute.
Okay, then I'm going to claim favorite, Dad. I'm claiming.
Look, I was not the easiest
You were the only.
teenager.
Exactly.
Not
He
that I
said
did
one day to
anything
me,
horrible, but
You're just sugar and spice, and cocoa's not. And I'm like, I know.
he did not.
I
My
never
daddy
did.
would never ever say that.
But
Now my oldest brother would say, little girls shall be seen and not heard.
But sometimes I swear he would say, "You're the good one," and I will mark those words. You're the good one.
Because she
Get her to
believes in
God.
God.
Get her to God.
Yeah.
Get her to God.
He knows that's not going
We
to
got $220 million. Says I will.
We will. Anyway, so
I want
does
you to
thus
be
end
to
the
be
interview,
bored with
or-
nothing to do in your bed, Dad. And I want you to watch these videos because we're going to tag you. And we're sorry ahead of time for some of the others that comes out there. Thank God you didn't get tagged in the last one because it was not nice.
It wouldn't have been pretty for Daddy's little girl.
No, especially me because I'm his favorite. And I can't have him thinking I hang with you.
That's true.
Yeah, Dad,
That's right,
I'm
because
so
you've
trying.
told him I'm a bad influence.
No, I have not. I've just made him think
Last
I'm the
night you did on video.
That was one time. Hello. Okay, one time. Anyhow, Daddy, we love you. And we're going to post this to your wall. And I know in my heart and with God, G-O-D, to the C-O-C-O, that you're going to watch this tomorrow so you have something to do. And I'm looking right now and you got 9 minutes or something to watch this. Know that we love you. Am I on?
Yes.
Okay, do you see me cheesing, Dad? Because I am
You're too
blinded.
close, though.
Okay, do you
There
see?
you go.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm blinded, Dad, for you. I can't see. Do you have eye care for my insurance plan? Because I just applied from that.
I'm sorry, Daddy.
But we love you, Dad. And this is for you because I believe in you and I believe in God. And it's up to you and God. And that's what that's what that's about. And as long, I don't want to selfishly keep you here, but we need you. We need you so much more than you probably understand. I know you're tired and you hurt. I know you hurt. And I pray that God takes all of that away. Because, see, I'm the good daughter that does believe in God. She's great, too, though. I'll slap her in the head when this video is over.
Yeah, let me know you raised me
I'm
right.
going to slap her in the head when this video is over about that stuff. That's not the point. Because I love you, Dad.
Right, though.
You did raise her right. And I did not make her stray. She went with the wrong people for a moment until she got back with me. Your angelic good girl daughter. And I know you're laughing, shaking your head and saying there ain't nothing angelic about you, daughter. But you love me anyway, and that's what freaking counts. That's what counts. And I want you to wake up tomorrow and I want you to watch this video. And I want you to have 10 minutes of laughter. Just 10 minutes of laughter I want you to have.
Just so you know, she tried to come up with a rabbi joke earlier. It had to do with Asians, but just blow it off.
These are the moments when, you know that Cain and Abel story you told us from the Bible when we were little, Dad? It makes me kind of want to rip her face off because she's like putting me out on Front Street. You wouldn't let her do that. Seriously, I'm going to kill you. I love you, Dad. I'm going to cut because...
You better tell him how fabulous I am.
She is... You know what? You raised a lot of boys, but you raised a girl that means the world to me. She's the best mom, one of the best people. If she's got $2, she'll give somebody that needs something one of those $2. That's who she is. She's my heart. I love you because I love her. I mean, she's the greatest, you are too, the greatest thing that could have ever happened to me. And I have you to thank for that because obviously we don't need to do the birds and the bees talk. But who am I if I don't tell you? You and her mom, one day. And then she came and...
Oh my God.
Thanks for... affected me on all that. But for the most part, it's been good. It really has. She gets on my nerves sometimes, but like 99%, I love her.
Who has your back?
Always. You know what? Coco's got my back no matter what. All of the time. All of the time. More than 100. I can't even say 100 because 100 doesn't even fill the spot that she's got my back no matter what. And I know you taught her that. And I know that's you coming out in her. And together we're going to still work because you still got work to do. So you got to fight because I love you and need you because I can't deal with her by myself. I mean, seriously, Dad, work with me. I can't deal with her alone. Don't do it to me. She's a work in progress. And I want to believe that.
Daddy, I thought I was a masterpiece. I'm sorry. Hopefully I was in frame there.
I'm glad you gave her confidence too, Dad. But really, just don't make me have to deal with her without you.
Oh,
I've got to say that. Got to, because that'll make him fight. You know what I mean? It will. Fight. Fight, fight, fight. If not for yourself and God and Betty that loves you and everybody, fight for me because you can't leave me out here to deal with her.
You are her spiritual guide.
He is. You don't understand how many times, she don't understand how many times through Facebook we've prayed together and I've cried to you. You just don't know that. See, I'm telling you that now. I've cried to you and I've prayed to you. That's our business. That's our secret business that nobody needs to know about.
Let's get ready to die.
But I don't even care. Just know that we love you So I hope this video gives you just that little bit of oomph that you need to say, you know what, I'm here. God still has a purpose for me. And I need to do something about these girls because they're bad and we're bad.
Daddy, we're not bad.
A little bit bad.
No.
I mean, we're being good, but we're drinking, Dad. But not a lot.
This is her fault.
She bought me the vodka, Dad.
But it was a gift.
But we're not doing the pot. Remember the pot day? We're not doing that. So we're being legal.
Daddy, don't believe that.
I made spaghetti, Dad, to try to soak up some of the vodka in her. But she don't care. She wouldn't even eat. I'm so bad. They're playing the favorite one. I love you.
Dad, if your friend see this from church, he really did do a good job raising me, I promise. I'm just not where you're at yet.
And
so.
if your friends from church unfriend you over this, give me their addresses because I will go there seriously and tell them, you know what? No. Because we know we're good because we're a part of you. And that's all we need to know. Because of you, we are us. Don't take that as like, oh, God, I screwed up. Because you didn't. Because we're good and we got hearts in the world. And that's what matters. We keep stuff real. Because of him, we know love. We know true friendship. We know truth. That's because of him. That's Fred Parker right there. And you're so, and you're so darn Fred cute. Parker. I just want to say you're just so cute. I just want to, like, right now, if I was there, I'd pinch your little cheeks and just kiss you and say, I love you because you're so cute and ornery.
All right, Daddy, it's the phone's getting ready. The batteries.
So you're going to see this tomorrow, and you better. If you want to skip over her parts, because I know I'm your favorite, you can.
Who do I look like, huh? She look a thing like you? No, I do.
In the heart, Dad. Look in my heart. My heart's your heart. Sheep, wolf clothing. He's going to love that. I just came up with that, too. You made me witty.
She's so profound, I tell you. All right, Daddy, we got to go.
We love you. Mwah.
Mwah.
Tell me that's not going to do something.